All right, so picture this. You've poured millions of dollars into AI, chasing the game-changing edge for your company, only now to watch it flop totally on its face. So why are so many smart companies betting so big on generative AI? Yet here on the channel, I've been warning you for a while that this wasn't going to end well. Now, I can tell you right now, the tech wasn't quite ready. LLMs are powerful and there's a lot we're gonna do with them, but it was nowhere near the hype that we've been hearing about, and too many C-suite bought into it. Now I'm going to dive into today because MIT dropped the latest bombshell report, and this shows the cracks in the AI hype that we've been talking about here on this channel for over 18 months now. But this is going to start to shape things, and the market is starting to get wise to this. All right, so that MIT report has really shaken things up, and the last few days on the market has been a bit rough. Now, it hasn't been a total sell-off, but we've definitely seen a significant drop in the market every day this week. So MIT report dropped and said 95% of all AI pilot projects crashed before they even hit production. So it's like watching a rocket launch that fizzles out in midair. So let's break it down today because we're going to open up some of these points, and I want to help you guys dodge some of these pitfalls in your own work, in your own dev work, and also for your own company. And if something hits home, make sure you drop a comment down below, because my absolute favorite thing is when you guys leave a comment down below. It really helps me out a ton, and I answer all of them personally. Now, enterprises are dumping $30 to $40 billion into generative AI this year alone, and I'm going to go through some of those numbers with you here in some of these reports. But this is a crazy, staggering thing. We've never seen so much be invested into so much of a hype. Even the .com era was nowhere near this. But MIT takes a deep dive into hundreds of projects and shows that only a teeny fraction, less than 5%, actually speed up revenue or cut costs, meaning they actually were productive. So startups nail it more often by zeroing in on tough spots and teaming up with sharp, whereas big firms are getting bogged down in messy rollouts. And part of this is because their data is not clean, right? So it's really almost kind of hilarious because we've been talking about it for over a year on this channel. One of the first calls that I made on the .com on the AI bubble bursting was about 18 months ago. And I've tried to be saying it loudly, so I know a lot of you guys are gonna not be surprised, but I've had a fair number of naysayers come in and tell me how wrong I was. But let's not forget, this is really important, because after 25 years in software development, I've seen this rush, repeat, fail loop with every hot trend out there. So we saw something similar with Web3, where everybody thought it was going to change the internet. Now, AI here is no exception. So the fix is to start small with small LLMs, embed into these projects, and start to implement them into small projects in small and meaningful and measured ways. Skip the hype. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now let's dive into this report right away, because I don't really want to even go any further until we kind of take a look at these. So MIT just proved why 90% of AI projects are failing and how design leaders could fix it. So it says this report here says the data is in. Nearly every AI implementation is stuck in what I call AI plus AI trap, where there's something happening and how to break free of it. So the Gen AI Divide, State of AI Business in 2025. So this report just dropped end of last week. But a new report published by MIT's NADA Initiative reveals that 95% of generative AI pilot programs are failing to deliver measurable business impact. So despite billions in investments and endless headlines about transformation, nearly every enterprise AI initiative is stalling in the starting line. Now, guys, this is MIT talking about this, and almost every major news organization has picked this up. So MIT researchers interviewed 150 leaders, surveyed 350 employees, and analyzed 300 public AI deployments. So this is a pretty good sample size, because if you're talking about a public AI deployment, this is a real size. The pattern they found is stark. While about 5% of AI pilots achieve rapid revenue acceleration, so there is about 5%, the overwhelming majority deliver little to no measurable impact on P&L. Now, this is what Satya Nadella from Google was talking about when he said, Sundar Pichai, I'm going to quote both of them here, and that's what threw me off here. What Sundar Pichai talked about is he said that they've seen about a 10% productivity gain. And that goes with about your 5%, right, at Google. Now, Google's like the king of engineering, so I would guess if anybody was going to get good at this, it would be Google. And so Satya Nadella from Microsoft said he wanted to see it actually affect revenue. That's where he said when he said that he saw that this would. Now, so this is the interesting part here. This is almost a quote from what Satya Satya Nadella said 6-8 months ago, right? And we covered that here on my channel. But what's interesting about this is that I think they're really hitting the nail on the head. But here's the part you're executive to hear. The problem isn't the AI models themselves. As MIT researchers explains, generic tools like ChatGPT excel for individuals because of their flexibility, but they stall in enterprise since they don't learn from or adapt to workflows.
Hi, I'm Spencer, a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and 25 years in software development, I've transformed technology teams and products for businesses just like yours. As your fractional CTO, you get the strategic guidance of a seasoned technology executive without the full-time commitment, perfect for companies ready to leverage cutting-edge technology without expanding headcount. My team at Startup Hack has already built advanced AI agents for small and medium businesses, automating complex workflows and delivering advanced ROI to human workflows. We specialize in creating custom software that connects your systems into a single coherent technology ecosystem. Our development approach focuses on tangible business outcomes. For one client, we developed AI-powered workflows that cut days off of human processes. For another company, by connecting multiple systems, we reduced processing time to increase their ROI by over 75%. We don't just write code, we architect solutions that scale. Whether you need cloud system architecture, data integration between legacy systems, or custom AI agents that automate your unique business processes, my team delivers results that exceed your expectations. Having led technology for a lot of companies and launched 7 successful brands of my own, I bring battle-tested expertise to your business challenges. Our specialty is turning technological complexity into business advantage. So if you're ready to harness the power of AI and custom software to drive your business forward, let's connect. Together, we'll build technology that doesn't just solve today's problems, it positions you for tomorrow's opportunities. Technology leadership, decades of experience, AI powered. Reach out today and we can help you. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer.